Mid-Atlantic Rock Reviews. I am here with Heroes for Ransom, and I've got Hutch, Ian, Mark, and Kevin, not necessarily in that order, but I'm going to let them say their name and what they play in the band. So guys, go ahead.
I'm Hutch, I play guitar and I'm the lead singer.
I'm Mark, the drummer.
I'm Ian, I play guitar.
I'm Kevin, I play bass.
Now, I want you to know this band has been around the Lancaster area. I believe you guys formed in around 2011, but there's been kind of an evolution in the band. Can you maybe take me through a little bit about the development of the band, how you started, and where you are now and got to this point?
We actually started at an open mic night. It was myself and our past bass player, Tim, and I came out there to basically show him what I had to offer, and we got together after that. And started trying out guitar players. From there, we got Ian on board with the band and we had about, we started to take about 6 songs to a new level, but we realized we needed a drummer. And we tried out like 3 or 4 different drummers that just didn't seem to really work out. And it's a funny story. I was talking to Mark on the phone. He was up in Penn State at the time, I think.
Right.
And talking to Tim about that, these guys actually went to school and were best friends, so I went to another open mic night where we first started, and he was playing the drums, and I was there to meet the drummer, and just, small story, not that big of a country, and we all worked out.
Now you guys are working on an EP, I see, and there's a song, Beside the Dying Fire. Is that going to be on the EP or not? And can you tell me a little bit about the song?
I think it should be on the EP, but Kevin can tell you about it since he's the one that wrote the song.
I actually wrote that song last summer. My stepbrother had died. He was shot about 1.5 years ago. And it's just a song about kind of coping and getting through things and a different point of view that you might not always see. That's what it's about.
Now, has that song been performed before? Is this brand new?
They're brand new. Tonight's the first time it'll be performed. I think a couple weeks ago was the first time anybody has heard it besides myself.
You guys picked a big show to unveil it. For those watching, they're going to be opening for Pop Evil tonight, so unveiling a new tune, so that's going to be really cool. Now the song I've been drawn to you guys by, it's one I saw that you have up on your Facebook page as well as Vision. Can you tell me a little bit about that tune? It's one of my favorite tunes by you guys.
Yeah, the song was actually written by, the music was written by Ian. He brought the tune to band, and I took some actually old lyrics called Vision, and I revised them to fit the song because I really like the lyrics. The song's truly about being caught up in the grip of addiction and being invisible to the world. Everybody can see you, but you don't see anyone, and your vision of what you thought of as a child to grow up to be is completely eliminated, and you're just empty.
Is that a song we're going to get to hear tonight?
Absolutely.
Awesome. So I get to hear my favorite song in your set tonight. So cool. Now, you're a band out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and one of the things I've been impressed with is the rock music scene in this area and the surrounding areas. I mean, folks watching this from around the world may know Hailstorm, who's kind of from around here, but there are a lot of great bands in this area. Can you guys talk a little bit about the rock scene here and what it's like being part of the Lancaster music scene?
Anything else?
I think it's a blast. There's a lot of good bands in the area. It's really kicked off in the last couple of years since I moved back here. It's always been pretty strong. We have good venues like the Chameleon Club, a couple other ones in the village that help to promote the bands, pull a lot of big acts in, and give us the exposure that we want and need to help promote the scene. I think that's why the Lancaster scene grows so well with rock, as opposed to the other areas. A lot of the mainstream bands aren't going through there, but we get it here. So.
And if you find your way around, if you're looking on the social websites, if you look for Lancaster, Pennsylvania, because Heroes for Ransom in there, and there's a lot of great bands in this area. Now, I've seen you guys described, and I don't know if it's self-described or others described as well, but is being a band with a little bit of, if I would call it flexibility, to play in front of different kind of audiences. Can you talk a little bit about your music and why it lends to that, or if you agree with that?
I definitely agree with that for myself. I can't speak for everyone, but I feel Heroes for Ransom is really a diverse band, and there's absolutely something there for everyone. So you might not love every single song we do, but you will grab one or two that are your favorites and take it with you. But I'll tell you, in my opinion, in our experience, it seems like every time we play, people just love everything we're doing, which is really cool.
Now, have you ever considered doing a video? I know you're a reasonably new band. Is there any talk about doing a music video? And if so, what song would you guys do? Maybe I can get a little, I don't know, maybe disagreement or disagreement. I don't really know.
We never really talked about that. We do have a song that we're planning on doing an animated video for. That is brand new. We haven't really worked out all the details for it, but I mean, definitely that would be a great idea to do a video of one of our songs.
Anybody have a favorite? Is there a front runner from everybody that you'd like to talk about?
I think we all have different favorites. It's funny to see the clash. We've listed, I think we've all at different points talked about our top 3, and they're all different. And that kind of goes back to why there's something for everybody. We all have different tastes, so we all contribute a little bit different. You talk to our fans, everybody has a different favorite. We all have different favorites.
So who's got the musical taste that would be a little strange to people that have heard you? Like, does anybody like something that might surprise us, or that you would say, "Wow, really"? Tell the world.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that would be me.
Mine's pretty bad too.
Is it? I like a lot. Pretty much everything but country. I listen to a lot of electric music, which has nothing to do with what we play. Nothing. We don't sound anything like that, but. You might see some of that come into our later songs, getting ideas for the drums.
My favorite music absolutely is classical music.
Really?
But I don't write or play classical music, but I love it. Absolutely.
Tonight, is there going to be, and I think you mentioned it, is this going to be the first time you guys have tried keyboards on stage? Did I hear that correctly? And so, is that an evolution, or are you nervous about it? How are y'all feeling about the keyboard part?
I think we're pretty comfortable about it. We practiced this new song with Kevin quite a bit recently. He's definitely brought a new sound to the band, and we're really excited about it. So I think we might incorporate keyboards more into what we do later and make a bigger sound.
So with the EP coming up, do you guys anticipate a drop date for that EP yet? Do you have a goal or a time you think that's going to be out?
After the first of the year, we're going to introduce it next year, hoping. As well as everything, as long as everything goes well for us with getting it recorded and moving ahead.
And what's your summer look like? A lot of touring, a lot of playing, or?
We're trying to leave. We're trying to leave some time for our recordings. So we're not trying to fill up too much. We do have 2 more dates. June 7th, we're going to be at the Toy Soldier up in Lidditz. We're going to play with Dogs of Lust. And July 12th, we are doing a show at Overtime, which is 10570X Under the Radar hosted. First Fridays they're doing with local bands. I think that show only costs $5 to get into, and the one at Toy Soldier is $1 to get back into the room where we're playing.
You guys seem to get a lot of attention from 10570X. They good to you guys, or have you been on their station at all, or is it still something that works?
The whole reason we even got in contact with them is because they promoted one of our shows and left us out and put all of the bands below us in the ad. So I actually got a hold of them to yell at them. And they got back to us and they're like, want to play some shows? So yeah, ever since then, I'd say based on that initial relationship, it's gotten a lot better.
I also think that Rob, he'll tell you himself, Rob from the X, that he just really likes our sound. And he's been helping us out as much as he can by giving us as many shows with as many bands and as many big names as we can get involved with.
Well, where's the best place for people to find Heroes for Ransom? I know you guys got some new social media sites up, so tell folks where to find your music and where to find what else is going on with y'all.
We are on Facebook. You can see us on YouTube, some videos. We are definitely on Instagram at this moment. I am not sure where else we are.
Hashtag H4R.
Yeah.
Get it trending.
There's a Reverb Nation, Facebook, and Instagram, a YouTube account,
Twitter.
The Twitter, all with the same extension at the end. All those, go to all those websites with Heroes for Ransom at the end, or just search for us on there. You'll find us.
And when you guys look for them, make sure you look for Heroes for Ransom with the number 4 in the middle, because you'll find them a lot quicker that way. And the song I talked about earlier is up there on your Facebook page now. Vision's up there, so you can check that out and hear it. And they also have a couple live videos up there on their website as well, on their Facebook, so feel free to check them out. We're going to try to mix a little bit in with this interview that I hope you'll see later.
You could actually see, well, you're going to see a lot more anyways. We asked our fans to video tonight's show and put up their favorite song on our Facebook, post that. And there's one more thing we need to talk about. We're going to be sponsored by One Life brand skate gear, clothing, and hats and bracelets and you name it.
And that's going to be your merch sponsor.
Yes.
Can you give us a little bit about them? Are they somebody you worked with before? Is it a brand new line?
It's been around for a little bit. Absolutely, we're going to help it boom, and they're going to help us boom. Nick is running that for us.
I believe that person might even be standing somewhere in the vicinity.
Yeah, Nick, you want to come over and talk about that? Because I don't have an answer.
We don't always get the merch sponsor in. Hey, jump in.
Okay. One Life is pretty much just a clothing line about being productive and being positive. It's spelled WONLIFE, and that reason is you only get one life, so why not win? And I feel that it blends very well with the lyrics and everything that they have going on, so I felt like it just meshed pretty well.
Awesome. So One Life merchandise, right?
Absolutely.
One Life clothing line right there. So check them out. So a lot of changes for Heroes for Ransom tonight. In addition to the new addition of keyboards, some new music I hear possibly in the set list tonight.
Right, other than the first song that we talked about, Beside the Dying Fire, we have 2 more coming tonight, Endless and Burn. I'm very excited for Burn. That's my personal favorite of the 3.
So we'll be looking forward to hearing the new music from Heroes for Ransom tonight. We'll be looking forward to hearing some of the classic music from Heroes for Ransom tonight. I encourage you to check them out on all the media sites that they have. Heroes for Ransom out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Awesome band, check them out. I'm K-Rock from Mid-Atlantic Rockabees.